What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Brian, and welcome back to BG Metal Workshop. We are doing a shop card shout out with our friend Gary over at Mr. G Seeds, a new channel to the community, somebody I enjoy watching now, and we've been able to communicate with Gary back and forth over email. Very, very nice guy. Really enjoy talking to him. I can't wait to meet him in person, possibly at Acme this November. But yeah, really looking forward to meeting him and talking to him. He gifted this awesome card, and this is so cool because on the backside we also have, sorry, we also have this hand-drawn artwork of his. I mean, this guy's got talent, man. This guy has got talent. So I know I like to doodle and scribble and stuff, but I wish I had a level of skill like this. This is pretty awesome. So double-sided card, very, very cool, sir. Thank you for doing a shop card swap with us. We greatly appreciate that, and we are very, very happy to support your channel as well. So if you're not familiar with Mr. G Seeds, go over and check out his channel. We will have a link in the description down below for that. And we're going to get on to the bench update. So first off, Bandai group build, Bandai / March to Space, Star Blazers 2199. This is the space battleship Yamato with all the glares. Sometimes I wish box art wasn't so shiny. So we've made some progress on this guy, but not as much as we'd like because we did have to slow down on this build so that we could focus on the USAC build. So that's done now, and we can move on to this. It's like your first kid moves out, and now you can focus on your second child. So it's coming at you, coming at you. Now it's going away from you. Say goodbye, Jeff. So there we go. We're at a point now where we have to start putting on all the itty bitty little guns all around. And then the main, some of the bigger guns, the main guns up here in front, some of the bigger guns up on deck here. Holding off on doing all that stuff because we are at a point now where we can actually start to wash the hull and superstructure, which isn't mounted on there fully. I can pop that back off and wash that separately. But the plastic has a bit of an oily feel to it. I don't know, maybe that's finger grease. I wasn't eating pizza when I built this, so maybe it's just finger grease, whatever. Or maybe it's just an oily texture from the kit manufacturer. But we're thinking that we'll wash this guy up really good and then prime him and then paint him. And we do have a very easy belt line to follow, I tell you. Get a fingernail in there. But yeah, we have to build it on this base because there is so much dealy bobs and stuff hanging down below. That we can't just set this down on the desk, so we have to keep putting them on the rest. The stand and everything will be painted up probably last because they have to keep putting this on there. But there is some light weathering and stuff we want to do on this thing. Not too heavy because it's such a small craft. I mean, it's literally 1/1000th scale, so it's tiny. So any weathering we do would be very minute, which would be a big deal for this scale size. So there we go. So there's that. That's that guy. Moving on to NASCAR group build. Yeah, she's still in the box. We did our opening video for that. Haven't gotten anywhere on this guy as yet because we were focusing on USAC and everything else, small scale group build. I did write Mr. Jeff and ask him if the rollout livery was going to be okay for this model, and he sent me the thumbs up icon. I think it was a thumbs up icon. It's kind of hard to tell if it's the thumbs up icon. So I think we're okay with the rollout livery on that there. So hopefully we can get onto that here pretty soon. I know we have until November, but man, November will be here before you know it. I mean, March is over halfway done already. You know what I mean? And then let's see here. Our buddy Craig, pardon me. I'm sorry, Craig. Our buddy Craig over at Mutt Modeler is hosting the military group build, where you can build, you have to build from all 5 branches of the military, and that's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. So we're hoping to start off our group build with this guy here. This is a 1/144 scale U.S. Navy landing craft air cushion, which is a fancy way of saying hovercraft, and or I believe they call it the LCAC. It sounds like my niece's cat trying to cough up something. But I love hovercrafts, and this is awesome. I don't think it comes with a vehicle. I believe it's actually just the craft itself. But, I mean, it's got a Stryker tank on there, or a Stryker armored vehicle on there. And, yeah, this is just too cool. It was a gift from our buddy Joe over at Mad Genius. And I think his note said something about, you don't have enough Navy craft in your stash. Which is funny because he just sent me something recently. He said, you don't have enough German vehicles in your stash. So I'm not sure how he's getting a look at my stash, but somehow he has an inside. I better check the room for cameras, but he's got an inside look in my stash here. But yeah, we're gonna start off our participation in that group build with this guy here. And then, speaking of group builds, we are talking about hosting a Whirlybirds group build for strictly helicopters or autogyros. Those are acceptable also. And we can do a more in-depth introduction video about that coming up here pretty soon. We wanted to kind of test the waters, see how it goes. I've talked to a few guys in the community. They're very into the idea, and all we got to do now is figure out timing. I'm thinking maybe like Memorial Day weekend, starting then and going to 4th of July, or we could go 4th of July to Labor Day, something like that, depending on what the majority of folks feel like would be best for them. For me, any time during the summer is probably going to be good because we're going to be stuck indoors most of the time anyway, because it's bloody hot here. So down below, if you're interested in joining in and you have an opinion about what the dates should be, should it be from Memorial Day weekend to 4th of July or 4th of July to Labor Day, let me know. And then we will take the majority of those and then figure out the best time and way to do that. So please comment down below. Let us know what's going to be best for you guys if you're interested in doing the Whirlybirds. And you can build this in conjunction with what Craig's got going on for his multi-branch military builds, so group builds. So, you know, that'll help you get on that. I've already talked to one guy in the community. He's very into the idea. He's like, yeah, because you can two birds with one stone. He's doing a Coast Guard helicopter, and he's like, this is going to work out great. So if you're interested, let me know down below, and we will talk about that in future. For right now, we're going to get on with our Sunday. We're going to go watch that F1 race, round 2 of the F1 series, and we'll talk to you a little bit later on. Bye.